Hi everyone, Ben here with Stronghold. We are in San Diego for the World of Coffee. There are some amazing cafes here, and here we have Little While. They are roasting on an S9. We are here to check out what they're doing and to learn a bit about roasting.
How you doing, Ben? Welcome in.
Great, thanks for having me.
Awesome. What can I get you to drink?
I would love to have some filter coffee.
This is a really exciting coffee. It's been really popular here at the shop. It's a carbonic peach co-ferment from Colombia. We offer it as a single origin espresso and then on pour over.
Wonderful. Let's give it a go.
See what you think.
Super balanced, like not overly co-fermented. The roast tastes really good. I think you just recently got into roasting. You're on an S9 right now. Do you want to tell me what your experience has been with that roaster?
Yeah, it's been great. So I've been roasting since the onset of the pandemic. Started on an Artisan 6 and transitioned to a Stronghold, the S9X, and it's been a pretty smooth transition. I like the user interface, very user-friendly. Yeah, it's just, continuing to get repetitions, taste the coffees that, that I'm roasting, and just trying to make it better each time.
What made you decide to get into roasting?
So really, from the economics of running a cafe, doing the feasibility studies and just wanting a cafe and actually operating a successful cafe can be two, mutually exclusive things. And the margins really aren't that great for cafes, as I'm sure you know. And so the only way things really mapped out was if we would roast in-house. And so that's really how we got into it.
That's great. I also think it gives you control over flavor, like tasting this. You guys know how to brew coffee, but you're also roasting coffee exactly the way that you want it to taste as well.
Yeah, so coming from like the brewing side, right, and hospitality, and knowing those sides of the business, and then, coming full circle with actually roasting the coffee, which I've had so much respect for all the roasters that I've worked with, and actually being able to impact the end cup and the flavors in that cup, and continually just trying to get better each time, right? Whether it's a coffee that could be sweeter, have a little more florals in it. We're able to manipulate some of the settings, of the Stronghold. And, again, it's just repetitions, roasting, tasting the coffees, and then figuring out, where you want to change the profile, and then just trying different things, essentially.
Yeah, very cool. Well, it tastes like you're doing great work on S9. We brought something kind of fun. We're about to launch the S2. It's a smaller size roaster from Stronghold, and I'd love to show it to you and let you check it out.
Yeah, I'm excited. Full circle story, if I'm able to share, is that I took a roasting class with Drew Dotson, but behind the scenes, I was watching a lot of your videos. So it's pretty cool to have you here tasting coffee that I roasted, learning a lot of the philosophies of what the Stronghold can do. And now we're gonna roast on this new roaster.
I feel the same way. I feel like the Stronghold community is so tight, and getting to meet people and roast on Stronghold is always one of my favorite things. So it's super cool to be here.
Awesome, man. Welcome. Let's do it.
Yeah, let's get it. All right, Steven. So we just drank that delicious coffee, and we decided we're gonna roast some of that peach co-ferment. We have here the S2. This is launching this week at World of Coffee. Very similar platform to the Stronghold in terms of the features, how to adjust things. It's all gonna be very familiar. Smaller package size. We have a 300 gram charge here. Really cool cooling tray. Very similar interface, just in a smaller, more condensed package. Super exciting. But you can see very similar to the other Stronghold roasting platform roasters. You have hot air, halogen, and bean agitation. I like to use a lot of heat up front. This gives us really good chemical reactions. The thing I love about the S2 is it has plenty of power. When I'm sample roasting, I want to make sure that at first crack that you really have a good rolling crack, so you can bring as much character of the coffee out so you really know what you're tasting when you're cupping or when you're evaluating coffees. The S2 has a bunch of power and it makes it a really nice roast for roasting. You can see here too that we have 2 displays for temperature. We have the classic bean probe. This is a 3mm probe, so it's very responsive, but it also has the IR surface probe. I think this is one of the best features on Stronghold because you have such accurate readings from your coffee. You really know what's going on in real time, so you can see tip-ups, stalls, all those sorts of things you get to immediately see and react to.
The coffee is getting acclimated to the environment, and then once it turns, and I typically want this curve to come a little, get hotter, obviously, and then we'll work our way from there.
Yeah, coming around that bend, I like to put heat in as well. I run fairly low agitation. This keeps a lot of the coffee you can see right underneath that hot air. And not only do we have our adjustment here, but all of these ones you can jump in and adjust. So such an easy platform to roast on. I often say if people don't know how to roast, this is a great roaster to jump on because it's so easy. And if you do know how to roast, it has that flexibility and accuracy that it's also a great roaster.
And then typically at 2 minutes, we start stepping down halogen. Is that something that you would recommend starting that early, or you want more halogen in the coffee for a little bit longer?
Yeah, I step down around the same period too. An easy way to sort of evaluate how much halogen you want is to keep an eye on the coffee. As long as it's unique color, like it is right now, we can have a bit more.
Okay.
Coming from a co-ferment, there's probably some unevenness in color between beans. So once you start seeing that, that's when you really want to stepping down that halogen.
Okay.
We can take a little bit out right now though. I usually move it down in steps of 2. So we're coming up at first crack. We have a really nice rate of rise here on that bean surface probe. It's just such a great sample roaster, but there's also some other applications. You having the S9 as well, you could do some really cool things with blends, do some small things here and then blend it together with larger roasts. The other nice thing is because the platform is so similar, you can learn about a coffee on the sample roasting side and then apply that knowledge on the S9. So at first crack right now, we have a few small pops. And now I can really use that bean surface probe to hone in on what's going on. We'll keep a bit of heat in the drum for that first 20 seconds or so, and then start to slowly ramp it down. Something that's really cool now, an upgrade on the Stronghold, is they have more features on temperature control. Before it was 0.5, now it is 0.1. So there are 100 settings for heat on this roaster. Rolling first crack. We'll go for about 52 seconds of development time. Hopefully this will be a really vibrant, showing off all those fruit characteristics from that co-ferment with a ton of great acidity. Do you want to do the honors and drop it, Steven?
Let's do it.
Go for it, man. All right, we've come full circle. We just roasted the peach co-ferment that we tasted at the beginning of the day. This time roasted on the S2. The original one was on the S9. So let's dig in and see what we got.
Awesome. Okay.
What do you think, Steven?
I like it. Yeah, it's definitely taste, the notes that we tasted on the S9. And considering that we just roasted, it's pretty impressive.
Yeah, for me, across all of the Strongholds, you get the same taste profile. Because we roasted more like a sample roast style profile, I get a little bit more acidity. The S9 had this really nice texture and body. It was very balanced. This one to me is exactly what you need on a cupping table. It has all the notes like you said. It shows you the acidity that's there, which is a really high quality acidity. So it's just such a tasty coffee. I think it's really shining through the Stronghold. It's really, really tasty.
Awesome.
Thanks for having us out. I'm so excited for everyone to get to experience the S2 similar to how you had it, and I'm excited to see what you do next.
Yeah, I'm excited to add it to our arsenal potentially, and thanks for coming in.
Yeah, it was a pleasure. Yeah. Thanks so much, Steve. Hi everyone, I'm here with Heather, the head of coffee here at Little While. Now, you have extensive experience on roasters. You've roasted on classic old style iron drums, you've used more modern roasters, and now you're on the Stronghold. What's been your sort of approach to roasting on this machine, and how have you found it?
Well, it's definitely like getting on a new bike. I've recognized right away the actual control and precision of all the adjustments and being able to utilize the different heat methods. It's kind of a game changer.
Absolutely. And I think you can sometimes only really appreciate that when you've been on the older systems.
Yeah.
It makes such a difference. So you've roasted this coffee a bunch of times on the S9. We just roasted on S2. So I'd love for you to taste it and sort of give your thoughts and compare the two.
Yeah, it's wild how much the nuances are coming out immediately. You know, we're able to pick out the roasted peach, some of that tea flavor that we were getting earlier. And I just feel like it's going to open up more with sweetness. Give it a little bit more time.
Absolutely. It's such a fun coffee. And I know as roasters, it's really nice to be able to realize the vision that you have using a roaster.
Yeah, it's going to be great when we start building our own espresso blend and developing those roast profiles to be able to have something that comes out, tastes this great, and we have, you know, a clear idea of what we're getting.
Yeah. It's the ultimate combo. A good roaster, a good roasting machine, and good coffee.